ijoggaerin. It's Fabio.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. My name is Ash, aka I'm a Ghostbuster, and we're here with another episode of the XBL Party Podcast. I can't remember what number it is, but it's the pre-Summer Games Fest, pre-Xbox Game Showcase show, and I'm joined by the regular group of wanted criminals. We've got Fabio, we've got BMG, and we've got, I don't know which side he's on to me on the screen, but we've got
this one
Muppet
over here.
It might mirror it though for some reason. So
I don't know.
Swap your arms
It looks
around,
so.
There we
Just
go.
like photo gang
It's over
signs.
here.
I'll do that. All right. There you go.
Just there we go.
Yeah, so we're going to be talking all about the Xbox Game Showcase in a little bit, our sort of predictions for Sunday's show, as well as some of the stuff we've been playing this week, and a few other little bits and bobs. So we're going to jump straight in before we get into the news. Shout out to the Ginner and Thimber in chat already. Hit that like button, guys. Hit subscribe. Even become a member if you want on the channel. It's 99p a month, and it gets you some videos and perks like emotes and stuff like that. Loads of stuff coming for members this month. I've already started recording it, so it's going to be hitting you thick and fast in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, we're going to jump into what we've been playing, where we talk about what we've been playing, obviously. So, Fabio, what you've been playing this past week?
Well, I've been playing. I managed to finish my first playthrough of Hellblade 2. Finally managed to finish the game. Really amazing game. Honestly, like visuals are crazy, sound effects are awesome. I think that even the gameplay is like up to par to like it is basically like Hellblade 1 but better and improved in every single aspect, honestly. But it is that type of game where if you did enjoy Hellblade 1, you're not gonna change you're probably not gonna change your opinion on Hellblade 2. And if you enjoyed Hellblade 1, you will just absolutely love it. Hellblade 2, in my opinion. I just think it's so done.
I played Hellblade 2, and I don't get the reviews those by influencers and stuff that were like, Hellblade 2 is bag of shit compared to Hellblade 1, because it's like Hellblade 1, but it improves on it in pretty much every way. The only thing that isn't as good as Hellblade 1 is the story, which isn't a bad story. It's just not as like grand as the first one, I thought.
But that's like saying Spider-Man 2 is bad because it's just improved on Spider-Man in every way.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why it's a lot of.
It's the only one I can remember. Sorry, BMG.
It's. I've been playing Hellblade 2. I even played it on Boostroid, the cloud gaming provider. You know that I've got to deal with Xbox and stuff.
How was that?
Well, I've got potato internet, and my internet's rubbish, and I actually enjoyed it. I mean, the footage that I'm showing right now on screen is from my Boostroid capture. Now, it's not as nice looking as like on PC or on Xbox. I have tried it on my Xbox Series X, and it looks absolutely beautiful. Like some of the graphics on that game are like boggling how good they are. But even at my like 30 to 35 meg sort of internet speed, it was very playable. There's a few little slight twitches here and there, but because it's that type of game, it's basically a glorified walking sim with some very it's like time-based combat, isn't it? It's all about parrying and dodging and stuff like that, and you're like one-on-one and sort of circling your opponent and stuff. It works really well on cloud, even when you haven't got the best internet connection. So I've played other Xbox games, and out of all of them, this one ran the best, or like as the best experience for me. So, but it's still
I blame
amazing.
the Series S for your potato internet.
That's it. Yeah, the Series S ruined my internet.
Of course. But like, other than
I've got
that,
one, Fabio.
No, but like, of course, honestly, like, again, it isn't a game for everyone, and of course, like the story is a kind of story where you're not gonna get everything the moment you finish the game. You're gonna end up like reflecting a little bit of what just happened there. It's actually quite nice. I'm still at the process of like reflecting every single thing that just happened during the game, but like such a good experience, and it shows that Ninja Fury is a true special studio, honestly. But other than that, I've been playing some Halo Infinite with Muppet. We played some Husky Raids, and we also played
I
some.
was good
You were, of course, sure.
once. The
Like,
rest of it, I was
sure,
terrible.
Like we also played some Halo 5 multiplayer because
Yeah.
we were waiting for my Halo Infinite to get the goddamn update. And yeah, like other than that, I've been playing some Hypercharge Unboxed, which is the game that we are soon going to be talking about. Really fun game. Really, it's really impressive how a game developed by just 6 people is capable of having so many features more than triple fucking A games by
Yeah,
hundreds and hundreds of people.
50,000 it sold in 5 days as well, which is nice, isn't it? So
I
Yeah.
mean, that's
doing-
fair,
doing
that's
well.
fair going.
well, I think it was currently. I think it's max sort of players on Steam at once was like 1,500. So if that's your like highest ever, 50,000 in 5 days is probably a massive influx for them, which is great.
Yeah.
I'd love to have seen it on Game Pass. I'm not fussed it isn't. I get why it's not, but I feel like that would have been such a gain for Game Pass. It's so fun
It would be
from
awesome.
a multiplayer standard.
But still,
Uh,
it's quite interesting to see that like 50,000 Xbox players bought the game. And it's not on
Yeah.
Game Pass. Like there's always that type of discussion saying that Xbox players they don't buy any games and this and that. And if it isn't on Game Pass, no Xbox player is going to support the goddamn studio. And this just proves the contrary. We do buy games
Well, I haven't bought it yet, but
because you're a
imminently.
piece of shit. No, just kidding.
I said I have a very busy life. What can I say?
You're playing all the time.
Yeah, but he's playing
Whatever.
like old games, Pal
If
World.
you say right when Pal World is on, it's not me.
Don't
it's
lie.
her.
Don't lie. That's like Red Dead
I've been
saying
playing-
not
I've
him
been
playing
playing-
when he's on Paw Patrol World and shit like that. No, we know it's Red Dead.
I love
Don't
Paw
lie.
Patrol World.
Muppet, it's equivalent
Is
to
it?
like
Yeah.
BMG saying, I won't be there for the podcast. I'm way too occupied right now. And when you check his status on Discord, the motherfucker's playing Helldivers 2 instead of being so much occupied.
I thought
Turned
he was
up. I was in
playing.
the middle of a war. You can't just leave your comrades there on the battlefield. You're going to see it to the end.
What happened to Marvel Snap?
I still play
Dead.
Marvel Snap.
Dead in the water.
Okay.
It's
Are you
not.
going to be
It's
playing
not.
that new? That from well, quickly. I'll touch this as well because I don't think we covered it last week because it was at the weekend. But are you going to play that new Marvel 5v5 game that's coming to Xbox? Because I
I
am.
quite fancy that. That looks so much fun.
Yeah, it does still baffles me why PlayStation showed off their own 5v5 shooter, which looked like knockoff Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yeah.
and then 10 minutes later went, here's a one that looks better
And
with characters you know.
It was just announced that Concord's going to be $40. That's a big mistake. That should be free to play. It should be PlayStation Plus.
I don't
Not
know. Or
$40.
maybe like
No one's going to buy it.
No,
I
or
would not
maybe
pay
like
that for it.
$40 maybe. Would that be more?
No, it should be free to play.
No, it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
It should be included in PlayStation Plus or free to play. Not
Like there's I did see some people saying that if the game is like $1 more than Helldivers 2, it's dead on the water. Like
To be fair, though, I would never have thought Helldivers. Do you know what? You said that with Helldivers, but Helldivers had a first game to build into it. So all those were used to paying for a full price game. So for a service, like an additional service version sequel, it kind of makes sense. But for a new IP, especially one that is literally just Overwatch again, it doesn't make sense. And have you seen there's just released a 5v5 Star Wars shooter on your phone, like a team
they have
Overwatch
yeah, I've seen
for
that.
free.
Hunters? Was it
And-
Hunters?
Yeah, something like that. And I get, yes, it's mobile. I get it's probably going to cost you £700 in microtransactions, but there's a lot of people that just want to play for an hour or two on the phone and not worry about it. Kids, everyone. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot. So I feel like even if it's worth $30 or $40, it's going to put people off getting into it unless that word of mouth gets out and it's got like that FOMO that Helldivers had, because Helldivers were like exploded. Because I wasn't bothered about Helldivers, and then as soon as BMG was like, "Oh, it's so good," oh, I was like, "I need to get Helldivers now."
BMG, you're Scottish now.
Oh, gladly.
Oh,
Fucking grab the taxes.
Oh, my whole
Oh,
day. I've got a Google
I
Play.
want to eat ya, baby.
He's quite big.
No,
I
but
do
it's a
apologise.
mistake.
There's some graphical like content on the video. There's stabbings and stuff. Apologies if trigger warnings, but I suppose what we talk about is probably worse than the game footage we normally show.
Yeah,
I mean, there's
no.
a ginger person on the screen. That's triggering enough.
There
Well,
is, yeah. So apologies, guys.
Well, considering that's now Muppet, what have you been playing?
Immortals of Avium or Avium or whatever the hell it's called.
Avium, I think.
Yeah, that one.
Which
I've
you
not
just
been playing-
got. Which
I've
just
not
got
been playing
FSR
Power World.
3,
That's my
right?
wife. Yeah.
It's your
So
new wife.
Immortals of Avium. I didn't break the bro code. It's fine.
I was just about to check. Just checking.
Don't you do it. No,
I was
so
telling my
I've
wife
got-
about you breaking the bro code the other day. I showed her that song I made. And I was like, you won't
that was
believe
really
it.
good,
It's
to be
breaking
fair.
the bro code, mate.
I'm sorry I let you all down. No, that. So I've gone through the whole game, did it on normal, and I've just started New Game Plus because I want a big gun to just massacre the people at the beginning because I'm a horrible person. And my wife has been playing a lot of Power World. A lot of Power World. Ugh.
Your wife, sure.
What's wrong
Why?
with Power World?
No, but
I
it's
don't
always
know.
on
I haven't played it. I went mad the first sort of 3 weeks it was out, and I genuinely really enjoyed it. I had a right laugh with it. And then something else came out, and I was like, "Oh, I want to play that." And even to the point where I'm coming. So if my wife's at home and I'm doing the school run, I pull up on the drive, and from the drive you can see through the lounge window, and I'll look at my
she's a
youngest and
voyeur.
go, "No, because she's on the sofa. It's me."
Okay,
You're
we're
a
getting
And
to a-
I'll look at the kid in the car and go, "Oh, Jack," and he'll be like, "Oh, is Mum on Power World again?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
All right, I thought you meant like a random kid you got sat in your car.
He just picked
No,
it
I
up.
keep
Oh, Jack.
BMG. The randoms live in the boot.
I'll
They
give
don't
you
get
a
to
puppy.
sit
You're
on
not
the
playing Power
seats.
World as well.
Why is the black bars on this game?
I don't know. I was just about to say,
Is that-
just go, "Do you want some
is that-
sweets?"
Is that just for video or is that
No,
for
no,
the
that's
entire
for
game?
no, that's for the entire game.
You're
Was that-
joking?
It does look. It's like
Oh.
watching a
You're
film. at
really
cinema,
going to be
when the-
bored. You weren't even going to play it anyways.
So not only is it 30 frames, you've got stupid black bars at the top and bottom of the screen. Oh no!
Yeah, it's cinematic.
BMG, you know when you've said you don't play games that are 30, and I was playing Starfield and was like,
Wait,
you know
wait.
what, this is all right. And then the 60 frames came out, and I was like, this is like a new game.
It's good, isn't it? How good is that 60 frames patch?
Yeah, it's
like-
wicked.
Completely changes the game. It's so good.
Hellblade, where it's so slow,
Like the whole
honestly,
game.
it's pretty much.
Can you turn the
but
voices off? That's what I need to know. I'll play it if you can turn the voices
No,
off.
you
No,
can.
'cause that's the story.
voices are the
Like,
best
you seriously go. Oh my lord. Okay, BMG, what have you been playing? And we all know it's not Hellblade 2.
No, it's definitely not Hellblade 2. I've been
You are
playing
only
it.
playing Destiny 2
No,
because it got its final DLC. And we are all glad it's
has.
dead.
It has.
Finally, it
It's
died.
not dead. It's not dead.
It's
There's a
all
lot.
that is
All
dead.
new life.
Nothing else is coming
Took-
anymore.
Took me
They are
2.5
going to shut
hours
down
to
the
get into
servers.
game. 2.5 hours to get into that bastard in game. I was.
Is that because
fuming.
Bungie didn't pay for any servers? I mean,
No, yeah, the same as all the other DLCs. They just dropped the shit to bed, and they kept saying, "Oh, we'll give you an update in 2 hours," and then in 2 hours says, "Right, we're looking into this. We'll give you an update
an
another
update in 2 hours.
3 more
And
hours.
it's like, oh my god! But I managed to get in, managed to play it. I haven't fully
Is it
started the
good?
story yet. yeah, it's probably one of the best expansions they've done. They've changed a lot of the mechanics, how they're set up, so it's actually a lot easier, a lot more streamlined, and it's it's fun. I'm enjoying the new subclass as well, where it's like mixing the light and the darkness together, which is
I think the
fun.
last time. Sorry, BMG.
No, go on, mate. You're all right. Go on.
I think the last time I played Destiny was you and Stubbs, where for whatever reason I had all of the add-ons, and then we tried to play it the next day, and Microsoft had realised and ripped it all off me because I had bought the game.
Yeah,
I think that's the last time I played it.
But yeah, I've got a lot more. It is the bastards, but I've got a lot more to play with Destiny. There's much more for me to do, but just not had time because work this time of year for me is like really, really busy, so it's hard to fit gaming in where I can. But I did quickly get to try. It dropped onto Game Pass last week. That Galactica.
Yeah.
It's like Theme Hospital, literally Theme Hospital, but with aliens in space on a space station, and it's actually a lot of fun. It's recommend trying it. So if anyone's got Game Pass, highly recommend giving it a go. It's actually quite a fun game. I've only just really started, so I want to play a bit more of it, but I'm looking forward to diving more into it. That's it for me. Destiny's the main thing. Best live service FPS game on the planet today.
So
Hail
sad
Hydra.
So sad it died.
Good man.
It hasn't died, Fabio. You've died.
Okay, so
You and your shitty Halo.
am I dead?
crap
Am
for
I
it.
dead right now? Wait a second. Did I die and I'm in hell right now having to do a podcast with you guys?
This is
Seriously?
heaven.
Fabio, let's
Feels
get
like
the
heaven.
My
BMG
Lord,
in for
what's
some
going
Husky
on?
raid.
No one
did
wants
play
to
some
play
Husky.
Halo Infinite. Stop.
You did play some Husky.
You're like beating that
It's-
dead horse. It's
Ash,
dead.
Ash,
Let it die.
Ash, you don't even
peacefully.
fucking play the game.
Yeah, because
I
it was
hate
shit.
multiplayer games, but Husky Raid is
it's just
genuinely
blur.
a great
Oh
laugh.
my Lord, Ash, what have you been playing?
I've been playing Hellblade 2, obviously. What have I been playing? I have been playing a fair whack of stuff. Let me have a gander. Do you know what I've been playing today? Superbox Delivery or something like that. I don't even know when I bought it. It was just on there. Me and my son were playing it. It's basically like an endless runner, but you're like collecting parcels.
Gina agrees.
What was Gina say? Husky Raid is amazing.
Yes, Gina,
Damn,
it
super
is.
fast. It is.
What is I'm trying to think. I've been playing a bit, but when I come to think about it, I'm just like over my head. I've been playing more Minecraft. I've been playing the Universal DLC, which is quite good. You go through like the Universal Studios theme park. You go on like the Jurassic Park ride. You go on the like the studio tour ride and everything, which is cool because I've been to Universal Studios, and some of those rides are like identical. You go on the ET ride and stuff like that, so it's pretty cool for like DLC. So it's like its own little world, and there's like mini games and everything like that, which is pretty cool. Reminds me of the Disneyland one that I played recently. I'm trying to think what else I've been playing. I've not played a huge
No
amount of stuff.
Hypercharge, nothing.
I played a Hypercharge. I've had Hypercharge a month before launch though, so I haven't like played it this last month. I've said in the last few shows that I've been playing something I can't talk about, which was Hypercharge. So now I've played it, and then obviously I've been waiting for you guys to get it so we could like jump on and do something. But I'm trying to think. I'm just trying to think. I've got that new Prince of Persia that I wanted to play. I haven't played it yet though. That one looks really good, like the roguelike Prince of Persia. One that's made by an indie company though. It's not by Ubisoft, which is cool. And then I just did a video. What was it called? Tiny Terry's Turbo Trip on PC. Oh my god, that game is amazing. It's
What
just
are you doing
weird.
on screen?
Oh, I was getting a bit. I was
He's just
listening.
Just like headbutting the pole for some reason.
I was listening to the dialogue, and I just was spinning around to see if it were lagging or like that because I was on the. I was streaming it, but
seeing as you've admitted to playing cheesy games, Ash, I had a gift card that was going out of date, so I've also been playing Hungry Shark World because it was
Hungry
£1.59.
Shark World.
It's like feeding It's like feeding
Yeah,
Frenzy
I've got
from
that,
the 360.
Yeah, it's a good game.
I've got a lovely shark. He's got a great big moustache, which does something. I don't know, but my 3-year-old me is like, "Ooh, big shark, let's go!" Like it's good fun for £1.
You were playing with sharks at 3 years old?
All
I
the
mean,
time.
weren't you?
No, I can't remember that far back.
I was feeding people to them.
Are you? I mean,
You're a baby, BMG.
I can't remember what I did yesterday, no matter when I was 3 years old.
good point.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, me either. I blame wine.
But yeah, so other than that, like I say, I've not been super busy with games. I've been playing stuff, but not anything like in depth. I want to sit and play some games and like get my teeth into stuff. I just haven't had time. I really want to play Crow Country. It's on my list for this week that I'm going to sit and I'm going to play that bloody game. And I've also got some like a simulator game where you're the president. So I don't know what it is, but Ultimate Games sent me it. It's like I am the president or something like that. So yeah, always good.
Okay, fair enough.
Gina, that wasn't a shark.
That's brilliant, Gina.
Look at his response underneath it, though.
Well, to be fair, I certainly hope it wasn't grey.
He died a few days before.
Yeah. Ginny was just keeping him in the bath, keeping him moist.
Right. So before we jump into talking about Hypercharge and then onto the showcase, Jeff Grubb apparently has said that the showcase is going to be about 2 hours long with 30 games shown. I'm just saying that now because I've just seen it on Twitter and I don't want to lose it because you know what Twitter's
2
like.
2 hours and 30 games, so 1 minute a game and 90 minutes of adverts.
Yeah, but is that including the...
It doesn't say. I don't
Duty?
care. You just look at Twitter funny and it refreshes your feed and everything disappears. So
it does my nut in.
Yeah, that's the only downside. Yeah, so let's jump in. We'll talk about Hypercharge first because that's our sort of big game this week. You've been playing it, obviously, Fabio. I've played it. I know you two guys haven't, but you're on about getting it, BMG, and Muppets got FOMO at the moment, so he might end up getting it. So
between that and wanting desperately to buy action figures.
Do you ever remember that TV show in the UK where there was like all those action figures and like one of them was like naked and it was like a naked He-Man doll? It was like on like Channel 5 or something like that, or Channel 4. It was like a kid's show.
Are you
Can't remember what they were called. No, it's a real thing. It was like Hyper Action Force or something like that. They were like 15-minute episodes, but they were just like...
No. The last thing I remember action figure-wise was a show called Centurions. And they used to put the power extreme and the bits would come down and then one would be a dinosaur for no reason or something.
That was more for toy soldiers.
I used to love small soldiers.
Scared the crap out of me.
Small soldiers. Small soldiers.
That's
that was
really
brilliant. Did you ever play the game?
Yeah, I loved the PS1
The game was really good. The game was a lot of fun.
You weren't playing like... It was like it on the planet, wasn't it? It wasn't like the film.
Yeah.
It was a bit brown. I remember it being a bit brown, but I remember playing multiplayer with my friend loads. And if you got on the cannons on the walls, you could absolutely murder people.
And then nobody wanted to play as the stupid Argonauts, whatever they were called, Gorgonites, because they were just crap.
Do you know what? I've got a disc upstairs, a PC disc, and it was like a PC Small Soldiers game, but it was like a semi-top down squad-based shooter thing where you commanded a squad of them. So you had the whole team of the soldiers. And you did actual missions. It was really cool. So when I got it on PlayStation, I thought, this isn't even fucking out like this. But I might dig that out and play that. It's a proper good old strategy game. Well, I say that it's probably crap and it was probably aimed at kids, but back then I used to think it was ace. I've kept it all these years. I've got that and I've got like Goofy Skateboarding as well. You got free on like when you used to get out PC games in newspapers. Good old days. Oh,
I remember the days of the demo disc.
Bring back the demo. Do you know what I used to love? The
Dinosaur PS1 demo disc.
Where they had all those Net Yaros games on it, where everyone had made them, and they were all shit, but there was about 50 of them as well on top of the normal demos.
Yeah.
I always wanted a Net Yaro's at PS1 and never got one. Not that I'd ever be able to code on it because it's all in Japanese, but like just to have one would have been nice.
Oh, that's gross. Sorry.
So what do you think to Hypercharge then, Fabio? I'll quickly just say this is out now on Xbox. It's priced at $24.99 for the standard edition and $33.49 for the complete edition, which comes with a couple of character packs, like costume packs. Basically, there's Breaker and Midas pack and a supporter pack. And it's playable on Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S with online multiplayer up to 8 players.
Mm-hmm. One thing that is quite interesting from this game, honestly, which is like a big selling point, and like you need to support a game like this, especially that comes from the indie development industry. Like, it is the fact that every content in this game you can unlock it by just playing it. There's no microtransactions, there's no battle passes, there's no like they are not charging you money for any skins. Everything that you get in this game, you get it by playing it. And like the game has I haven't checked, I haven't seen any bugs, honestly. And yeah, the game does have some nice features. It has some PvP multiplayer, it does have some co-op online multiplayer, it has split screen for up to 4 players, a single player mode, of course the multiplayer mode. And like it's just so damn good to play, honestly. Like the control scheme for the game is a bit bizarre,
Yeah,
because
the
like
button's on the wrong button, isn't it? You have to press the weird button to
yeah,
jump.
like you sprint with the left bumper and you jump with the right bumper. Like
I'm not buying it now. My fingers don't work that way.
No, you can't. I think you can change the control scheme. Probably.
Yeah, it just takes a little bit to get started. I will say though, you said there's no microtransactions, and I did literally just say they have 2 purchasable microtransactions.
No.
They are
That's
just
ridiculous.
skins.
That's
They are
2
just
additional
skins.
different.
Not pay
editions.
to win. It's not pay to win.
It's
not pay to win. They are literally what's available in these 2 packs, which you can purchase separately. You don't get them in just the complete edition. You can purchase them for a fee. They are literally just skins. There's no perks. There's no stats or anything extra. No, the ones that are in those packs you can't unlock in the game. They're only in the packs. But
that's stupid. Hypercharge stupid. Don't buy it. No, just kidding.
no. But in terms of like the content in the game, none of it's locked behind battle passes or anything like that. There's no. I don't think they're going to be putting out any more paid content. I hope not, because they literally came out and said they wouldn't. So
yeah,
but it's fun. It's fun if you like small soldiers, if you like toy soldiers and Action Man and Beyblades and stuff, and you thought, you know what, this needs like a team-based shooter or like a sort of base defense game, then it's awesome. And the detail on the levels is great. Like this is one of the earlier missions. You have to like keep your battery towers charged and stuff like that. There's one set in like supermarkets and stuff. It's really, really, really cool. And there's also collectibles in the levels as well to find, which gives you a bit more replayability.
I'm an 80s action hero cartoon vibe.
Yeah, it's got a story mode added with cutscenes and everything, which is quite cool. I like that. The story's a bit lame. It's basically like a Toy Story. It's literally Toy Story 2, but instead of the fat prospector Frasier being in a box that no one plays with, it's an old like toy man. And basically the story is these kids get toys. One of them wants to collect them and the other one wants to play with them. So the kid who collects them leaves this old man, like army man, on the shelf and never opens him. And everyone else gets played with, so he gets a bit mad. And then he gets this power and goes a bit like grotesque and becomes evil.
Is that like when Andy's mum discovers... when Andy discovers his mum's toys are also called Woody and Buzz?
Oh my lord.
Do you think that's why they called them that? It's like a dirty joke.
I think so. It's like, I mean, if Woody and Buzz had been in Batteries Not Included, like... Sorry.
My lord.
Tell me to lower the tone.
But like,
Does he have
take it
destructive
like
environments? Anything like
no,
that?
it doesn't
Pardon?
have destructible environments.
No. You
Like,
can you can
again-
build bases around your, like, you can build walls and like defenses and stuff. They are destroyable. Like any defenses you build or your opponents build, they're destructible. But the actual environment itself isn't. But it's because it's built to be like run around, and there's jump pads and stuff, and the secret passages. Like on the shelves up here, there's ways to run behind the stock and stuff like that to like sneak round and everything.
So
Well,
what?
It just
What we're
looks
seeing
weird.
now.
Well,
So what
like-
we're seeing now. Could you go and run around the whole, like, because that's set in a store? Can you go and run around the whole store, or is it just
Like
the
a good
small
chunk
No, no,
section?
yes, you can. Actually, you can, because like this mode that we are seeing on gameplay, this is the tutorial of the game. So
It's like the story
limited
mode.
stage right now. But when you are playing like the PvP, which is like this game does have like the single player, which is mostly focused on like this sort of gameplay, which is like tower defense, hard mode systems, and you can also like play like usual PvP matches, but only with bots. The game does have the more typical PvP in team deathmatch, free for all,
Yeah.
King of the Hill, where like you have way more like area to explore within the maps
Yeah.
that it has.
Well, I
Like,
recorded solo because I was playing solo, and I was gonna record earlier in the week, but then we didn't end up getting it to work. Like we couldn't because of work and stuff. We didn't actually get to game together. So, but the areas.
So I guess now I have to buy it, and then we can.
Yeah, we'll stream it. It's such a good laugh.
one thing that is really
looks
funny,
wicked.
one thing that is really good is like just the amount of detail that they put it in this game. Like for example, when you are playing team deathmatch, it is the classic red versus blue, but it is literally that because your character, your action figure, either becomes red and blue, but with also that texture of a 3D printed action figure.
Yeah,
It's so well done, honestly. They really put some really love and soul into this game.
yeah. There's
how
a
many
lot of
different maps there are?
customizations.
I didn't play through every
It's like
one of them, so like I need
is
to
it
check.
16 or something?
No, I don't know. Like I
I
need to
couldn't
play
tell
through
you.
all of them actually.
But like in PvP, you've got like your classic modes, your deathmatch, team deathmatch, capture the battery, King of the Hill, infection, stuff like that. There's unlockable character models, unlockable weapon models, and stuff. And there's tons of skins for each of them that you unlock by playing. There's all sorts of stuff. Like I say, there's a load of. I haven't even got through all of the multiplayer levels yet either. To be fair, I'm just seeing if there's any sort of official number online that I can say. But it is really fun. They've done a fantastic job with it. But there's loads of customization. You can do like your head, your skin, like what package you're stood in and stuff like that. All sorts of like little things just to make it unique to you, basically.
One thing that like if we are going a bit for the customization of your characters, because like you can customize your skins, the weapons that you have, the packaging that your action figure is in as well, but like you cannot like create your own action figure like I'm gonna have this lizard arm and this cyborg head or something. No, you're not able to do that.
Yeah, it could always change though.
Yeah, of course. Like, but you do have some really nice individual pieces actually. Like, you can change heads, but all the heads have the same theme. So, like for example, if your action figure is a red soldier, every single one of your heads that you have available are mostly going to be related to this red soldier theme or something like that. Sometimes with a different helmet, with more accessories, or without the helmet. This kind of stuff, honestly.
So,
again, do take into consideration, this is a game that was developed by a team of 6 people. Okay, just
something like that.
So, as a miserable, fat, middle-aged, grumpy old man, talking about
ignoring Mash,
the amount of customization, can I just press like Y for default because it just melts my brain?
You can start. You can just pick like standards. I did when I jumped into the story because I was just trying to get footage.
Terrible. All
And
so like
it has first and third person viewpoint, so actually customizing your characters, you can actually see it. Because I hate games where you can like COD. Why do I need to buy a skin for my character that I can't see? What's the fuck? Why do I want to pay to be Nicki Minaj when I can't see I'm Nicki Minaj? You know what I mean?
Why
do
would
that?
anyone want to be Nicki Minaj?
Hey, I could be JoJo.
Apparently Ash has some sort of fetish here. I don't know.
There's only
not judging that.
people playing.
All right.
That's Nikki Foot.
Nikki Foot. I just know people moan. Like I know they're doing Fallout 76 or Fallout the TV show costume soon, where you can be Vault Dwellers in not Hypercharge in Call of Duty Warzone. But I know they're bringing out JoJo Siwa and everyone's moaning like that child singing star. I don't know why she's in Call of Duty, but no, that might be Fortnite. I don't know. They're all the same.
Maybe she's a really good shot.
Yeah, maybe. Even still, what's the point? I hate games where you buy costumes or customize your character and you don't actually get to see your character. What is the absolute point in that?
I am.
So this game lets you. Look, there you go. Look, that's generic
Starfield, and it went make a face. Sod off. What color hair do you want? Sod off. What trousers do you want? I just want to play the game.
No, but if you don't like customization, like the game does have you covered because like you start with absolutely nothing to customize. Everything that you get, you unlocked as you play it.
If only you could be like a little naked plastic man, but alas, you have to wear pants.
Yeah, you need
plastic pants, no cock.
But the game also, like I say, supports full bots. So you can play the multiplayer mode solo as well. I don't know why you would play them a lot. The bots aren't great.
No, but to get achievements, if you want to complete the game 100%, that's it. That's the way. Like different from two certain games that for some reason got released, and to this day they have no boss. Crackdown, bleeding edge. I don't know. Like I think it's just.
And you can also craft things as well. I forgot about that. You get like points or something. I can't remember what they're called, the exact word, and you can build things while playing as well. So you can craft like jump pads and stuff like mid-game, which is pretty awesome. So that's quite fun. It just adds a bit of flavour to it.
Look brilliant.
So is the multiplayer sort of the main focus and pull of the game, or the story?
There's a story mode which is single player. There's then co-op modes. And there's multiplayer mode, so there's like versus, or which is like all your classic
cooperative.
Yeah, or there's a cooperative game mode as well. So
it's just a story.
Yeah, but basically you can do cooperative stuff, or you can actually have competitive, or you can play both of those alone, basically. But I love how like all the traps and stuff are actual toys and stuff like that. And like later on, you get like toy planes flying around shooting at you and stuff like that and everything. It's really cool.
Can you fly planes?
No.
Like you don't necessarily enter the cockpit, but you can get on the top of the plane while it's flying, and people can actually shoot it down. So you're going down with the ship. Like it's really
so you can stand on them, but you can't technically fly them.
Yeah, you don't necessarily are piloting the ship.
Right.
It's not Battlefield. It's not like Battlefield.
Having just slagged off skins, if they had an Arnold Schwarzenegger from Commando skin in this game, I don't care what it costs, I'd buy it because it would be amazing.
Do you know what? This is one of those games where they could really do actual skins for things. Like you could get that Combat Carl from Toy Story. You could get Action Man. You could get all those like classic, like a He-Man toy. All those sort of classic toys. G.I. Joe and.
Can you imagine roaming round the level as He-Man on the back of Battle Cat?
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, I suppose it's the cost of the license, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
license to use it
for sure.
Well, just do like Wee Man and Battle.
There's a lot of characters and enemies that look a lot like licensed products. Put it that way, like the Beyblades and stuff like that, and some of the character models look very much like things you've seen, and some of the castles and stuff.
Transformers, not Transformers, legally different from Transformers.
basically like stuff like that. Yeah, it's really fun though.
Mm-hmm.
But I could imagine them having, like, if they had the time and the player base to like make the money for it, having the license stuff would be awesome. But it doesn't need it. Like I say, there's enough here that it doesn't need it. It's really good. I wish I'd captured more footage, but like I say, I was planning to do like a multiplayer capture with us all, but we haven't had time to do it yet. So maybe next week I'll have some footage for us guys, and
It's
I'll put it on the
it's quite
screen.
worth it, Muppet. Honestly, like the concept is really good and the execution, like it's really well done. Especially considering again the amount of people that worked on the development of this game.
I can't stop looking at it and just thinking it just looks brilliant.
Yes,
It's properly takes me back to my youth in the 1920s and just all right. I think it's one of those games. Normally, I would go, "Oh, I'm not going to do that," but you Muppets have been going, "Oh, I need to do this." And I'm just like,
peer pressure, baby. Peer pressure.
FOMO is too strong. I've got to do it.
I think it's just like so nice to finally get this game out, and the way it did is so damn good because like I remember me and Ash, like I think it was like 1 year, 2 years, something like that, almost 2 years after we started the podcast, where we saw on Twitter this guy saying, "Hey everybody, hey Xbox players, would you be interested in playing a game where you are action figures or something like?" And we've been looking like, yeah,
Yes!
when is it coming out? When is it coming out? When is it coming out?
Yeah,
and like,
he had been posting on
such a long time. It took such a long time to finally get this game out. So
yeah, they've been posting on Twitter
Really
like,
good.
"Xbox, do you want to see this game?" It's like, yeah, fucking give us it. Give us the
yes,
game.
just fucking give us, please.
But you can also get it on PC if you don't have Xbox. You can pick it up on Steam. It's been out a couple of years now on Steam, so check it out there.
I think you can get this game also on the Nintendo Switch, if I'm
No.
not mistaken. No, you can't.
I don't
Let me
think
check.
so.
Let me check this.
Hypercharge Unboxed. Might be. I didn't think it was. No, I think it's only on. Oh no, it is. Yeah, it's on the Switch as well. Sorry, guys. Fabio is correct. You just can't get it on PlayStation.
Finally, once in a lifetime, I am correct.
Can you imagine if it looked? So if the way you guys are talking about it, and the way it makes me want to play it, can you imagine if it launched on the 3 consoles?
It would have been huge, but
it would have been massive.
It's been out on the Switch for 4 years. I bet it don't look the same because they've proper updated it over the years. Whether they've patched up the Switch version or not, I couldn't say. Because,
it will look like bloody Minecraft on the Switch.
I mean, I think maybe that this game was not yet released on PlayStation because this game did receive some support, I think, from the ID Xbox program. So
maybe that's they'll have like 6 months.
Yeah, like the first version of this game is on PC. Like it's been out for a way longer time than on console. And on Nintendo Switch, I don't know for how long it's been out, honestly. But on Xbox, like it just got it released right now, and I really think that this comes from some support from ID Xbox program, which doesn't necessarily mean that the game is going to be like forever console exclusive or something like that. It's not that at all. Like I think it's just a situation of like early stages of development. We need some help. We need some funding. So they enter the program. They done their best work here, and soon enough is going to be on PlayStation for sure.
I was going to say, because Xbox just put their games everywhere, so of course it'll be on PlayStation.
I mean, that's not necessarily an Xbox game, actually. This game is like is not owned by
the
Xbox.
Only reason Xbox
I'll take your money.
put it on,
yeah, go somewhere else.
Because they were literally begging online to get it on Xbox.
Yeah.
Literally all you see.
Yeah.
I thought we were port begging for Helldivers 2.
Well, we need that as well.
It should be. Yeah, but they are in early talks of actually bringing Helldivers 2 over to Xbox, which would be awesome. Always one big community would be so much fun.
By the way, would you consider that Concord has better chances of survival if it was also released on the Nintendo Switch and Xbox?
Yeah, because you've got more players. Like,
No, I think it would be better if it was free.
well, that as well, yeah.
That
But
as well. Yeah, but I was considering that like the same price tag of $40
service games should be on all service games should be on all platforms, in my opinion. I don't give a shit who makes them.
I agree.
I think all games should be on all
Do
platforms.
you know what?
and
It's
you
not
just buy
often
it
I
like
agree with
what you want the
BMG,
platform.
but well played, sir. Good shout.
Like,
Yeah.
for me, I don't buy a console for the exclusives. I buy the console for the user experience. Like, I'm sort of locked into keeping my Xbox because of all my games on it and stuff like that. But I like the controller the best. I like the UI the best compared to the Switch UI and the Switch pads and the PlayStation pads and the PlayStation UI. The games are nice.
Superior.
Nah, the PlayStation
controller
is
gives
better.
me thumb cramp.
Yeah, the PS5 pad is the best PlayStation controller, but it's not as good as the Xbox pad. Sorry.
One thing that I really enjoy.
Careful, he's wearing a PlayStation headset.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's hard when they keep Xbox when they're bringing all these games over to PlayStation that they optimize it with using the DualSense with the haptics and adaptive triggers. Sea of Thieves plays better on PlayStation than it does Xbox.
Of course,
it's funny because all the rumble
And it does.
stuff I
That wasn't
immediately
just joking.
turn
It
off.
actually does.
No, but I don't necessarily care about haptic feedback, honestly.
Have you experienced it? And adaptive
No,
triggers?
No,
well, there you go. Then you have no say. Till you experienced it.
So, wait. So I'm not able to like see what it is about, and like okay, just not.
But you haven't
I'm not
experienced
into
it.
buying a console because of that.
But you haven't experienced it, and people buy PlayStation because
I will say they announced that PSVR 2 adapter, and oh my god, it should be free for one. And then on top of that, you then have to buy another cable that it doesn't come with on top of that box because they're not packing it in, and then it doesn't have all the features. So I was like,
oh yeah, but I say £50 for an adapter. I'm thinking it should be free. You should not be charging for that, but people will pay it. Ash, you'll be getting it, won't you?
I might just get it just because then I can actually get more use out of PSVR.
Don't
do
it. Yeah. But they disable HDR, eye tracking to a certain extent. I did watch a video on it, but I might half a bottle of Merlot in, and I can't remember.
If I can get an adapter cheap, I probably will. But like, I don't use my PSVR 2 enough at the moment. I've got a few games I want to play. They're adding Ghostbusters and Walking Dead to PS Plus, so I've resubscribed. I'm going to play them this month.
Well, you've got a deal at the moment with the days.
30% off. That's what I picked up. Yeah, saved me £30 or £35 for the year.
It's good.
So
it's good.
Yeah.
And the
£35.
No, it's £35 off.
4 steak bakes and a cup of tea.
Hey, but like back to the premium, we're getting all my retro games downloaded. Star Wars Episode 1 on PS1. Got to play all the good stuff. So,
I was playing Pod Racer the other day when I went up to see the father-in-law, and he had Pod Racer on his PC. I was like, "I'll see you in 3 hours."
I love Pod Racer. I love the remaster.
Wicked.
So here you go. Look, Luke's cleared it up. It doesn't support those features. Steam doesn't support it. So right now, it'll play the same as if you're using a Steam headset because they don't have the extra things. So I don't feel as bad. I've not really read up on it, but I don't want to pay that much money. Like,
but what it really is PlayStation is saying this amazing headset. If you play it on a PS5, you get all this stuff, but because you're just getting our scraps off the table.
Well, it is scraps because they don't release any fucking VR
we'll
games.
use the headset, but you won't get all the features. Yeah.
So
we just chucked him a bone. We're just chucking Keithy a bone for God of War, just to, because it's like, oh, we need these games. We need all your amazing games. Oh, please, sir.
You were just saying that Concord, which is the first party title.
No, that is bad. But the thing is still strange because that was Fairhaven. Was it Fairhaven that Concord is? They literally before.
Wait, is it Haven? Isn't Fire Sprite?
It's one of the studios they just bought.
Yeah.
Because like PlayStation, the way PlayStation, when they're making an acquisition, they've worked with the developer. They built like a relationship. They know what they do. They know what they're capable of, and they sink in and then they buy them. That's generally how PlayStation go. Not whereas Xbox just buy everything in sight without knowing what's going on. But the last few acquisitions they've made, they've just bought without building that relationship, without actually seeing what they can do and then go from there. They bought like Fairhaven Studios, Firesprite and that without even a game made. And
Nix's?
just bought, yeah. But yeah, no, Nix's is just a...
Yeah, but what's funny is Haven,
it is
Haven
a support.
are now working on Concord as well. They're coming to co-dev it, apparently.
Yeah.
Seriously? Okay, but
Yeah,
like,
Firewalk Studios, cheers, Finbar.
but like, did Nix's had any sort of like PlayStation port title before the acquisition?
Yeah, Nix's was helping port PlayStation first party games over to PC.
No, but like
before
the acquisition.
Before,
okay, nice. Fair enough.
So there's history.
Like I do understand that they are a support studio, of course, no worries.
Yeah. But the recent ones studios they've bought, and I would even say Bungie, to be fair, because they've never actually had a close relationship with Bungie, and they've just bought them. It's like impulse.
Bungie was a reaction buy, definitely.
That was a bad buy.
It was.
It was
totally a reaction buy.
Well, it was for all those other studios because they bought Bungie and they went.
Bungie was a bad buy. The best live service game.
No,
yeah, but
I love the game. But
Bungie was a bad purchase for PlayStation to the live service studios because they went.
But aren't Bungie like J-Lo with, I'm going to go and marry that person. They get on my nerves now. I'm going to disappear. There's another person I'm going to marry.
No,
they get on my nerves. So I'm going to go over there.
I don't believe they've got that with Sony.
I think Sony have screwed them down.
They own the IP.
I kind of think that during this acquisition spree that Sony was doing, it was kind of a reaction thing towards what the Xbox was doing as well, because before those acquisitions of Firesprite, Haven, Nix's, Bluepoint, all these great studios are kind of going to become great sort of studios, like Jim Ryan himself said, we don't usually do buying sprees, we grow our studio portfolio naturally. And then out of the sudden, he's like, fuck it, we'll just buy a bunch of fucking studios. And
but again, it's not as easy as that. You've got shareholders, he's got people who are his bosses that are saying, look, you need to do these things. Like Nix's was bought because they needed to
wanted to expand. To expand to a PC to get the market. Of course,
and Bungie was all for their networking and the live service sort of stuff. But then half the staff that was there have gone. But they own the technology. The technology Bungie use is what they own, which is the main thing they wanted. They could have just done with the people.
But not just that, wasn't Bungie like supposed to also be like a studio that oversees the other live service projects of PlayStation? Because like what Bungie did get a bit involved with that The Last of Us Factions game that they were doing. The Naughty Dog, you're not doing this right.
But like I say, with the good thing with Destiny is they know how to sell you microtransactions. They know how to make you come back week after week to check the store. They get all these good collaborations. There's just one that's just hit yesterday. The Dungeons and Dragons.
It's simple. It's simple. You make, first of all, you make the game free to play, and then you just put in a bunch of awesome.
Destiny 2, the core game, is free to play. If you want the expansions and stuff like that, you have to pay for them. But you get access to so much of it anyway. You could do so much of the game and other activities before even touching expansions.
But
they know how to do it. They know how to pull you in. They know how to, and that is what Sony wanted. Plus, with all the networking and how they run things and how they do things, how they set up the live service. So the Bungie itself, for the networking side and what they do is what they wanted. Destiny's obviously, it's a perk. But yeah, of course they're going to get them to look at these other studios because, Naughty Dog don't make live service games. It's like Square Enix turning around to Crystal Dynamics, make a live service Marvel Avengers game when they only make single player games. Like Warner Brothers turning around to Rocksteady and say, make a Suicide Squad live service game, and look how they turn out. because they don't do it. They haven't got teams on hand that can show them how to do it, teach them how to do it, or how to monetize it and keep a player base. So, but Concord is, I just don't get the point in the game. You've got Oval, it's literally a rip-off Guardians of the Galaxy 5v5 hero shooter.
Mixed
But you've
with
got Overwatch 2.
Overwatch.
But you've got Overwatch 2 that's free to play.
Like I think it's just bizarre that during that state of play, not only they showed Concord, which is an Overwatch clone, but they also decided to show that Marvel game, which is another Overwatch clone. And you're like,
Yeah.
okay, what are you doing there?
Astrobot
And
stole the show.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was amazing.
really
That
good.
was amazing.
I'm
That
looking
was
forward to
amazing.
playing that. Yeah.
I have no
And-
doubt that Astrobot's going to be just like 10 out of 10,
Yeah.
9 out of 10. Don't care. Like
It's
Astrobot's
going
going
to
to be
be good.
amazing.
It's going to
for
be
sure.
good. And it's using all the history of PlayStation. You've got Nathan Drake in there.
Like the previous
Kratos.
games.
And it's not just first party. There's third party characters in there as well.
Mhm.
but-
But that are part of the PlayStation lineage. Like Crash
Oh, yeah.
Bandicoot, of course, is going to be there somehow, or a reference towards it. One thing that I really enjoy is that Astrobot really embraces not just the history of the IPs that Sony owns, but also, which is like genius, which is like they embrace every single piece of hardware that PlayStation have done in the past. And like it is pretty obvious where the end game of Astrobot's probably going to be. It is to show the PlayStation 5 Pro or something like that. Because usually Astrobot games, for what I remember, they are always out there when you have a new piece of hardware.
True, but PSVR, PlayStation
triggers.
5 Pro is rumored to be announced in September and coming out later. But anyway,
There's also
Yeah,
rumours they're going to be announcing the Xbox handheld as well soon.
yeah, but
Yeah.
Marvel's Rivals actually looks fun.
It's all about
It's a
holding
fun
in your
game.
hand. Why has no one said, and I'm sorry, because I'm going to kind of agree with BMG here, and as the
Are you suffering so much?
token, as
Are
the
you
token
suffering?
ginger expert in this thing, talking about studios, I think credit needs to be put to Nix's for the ports,
Yeah.
because
Minus the
everything I see is they're really good.
What about The Last of Us? Was it The Last of Us port?
Yeah,
Pro
some of them weren't
Pixels?
great. The Last of Us was a bit naff. I don't know if they did that one though.
No,
I think that might have been
was
Naughty Dog.
good.
They
It
did
was
it,
Naughty
right?
Dog. Yeah, there's some games
is
are
so
come by
bizarre.
Naughty Dog.
Why?
It hurts
Why-
me
why-
to
like-
say, BMG, they've done really well.
Like BMG, can
But
you
they
try
have.
to like BMG? Can you try to explain this to me? Like, do you understand? Because I am really confused here. Like, if Sony owns
It's a cow, you milk
a
it.
PC port first party studio, why would they in charge Naughty Dog, which is a PlayStation focused first party studios, to do the PC ports? Like they have.
Because
It's really bizarre. I don't understand.
Because they
Naughty,
probably could do it
Naughty
quick
Dog, Naughty Dog. Obviously, they know the code, the game, and everything else. But they also they're one of their top studios, and Neil Druckmann, who's head of the studio,
Mhm.
can pretty much writes his own ticket. If he can do what he wants, make what he wants, and he's never going to be told no because he's a genius storyteller and amazing at writing games, directing games. Look at him, how he did with the Last of Us TV show. Look at
Okay.
the work he did there. So literally, it's like that prize. Then he's pretty much. I'm assuming he's turned around and said, "No one's touching these games but us. If you want it on PC, we'll do it on PC. We don't want to share this with one of the other studios and let them take care of it. We want to do it in house." And they made a shit show of it. They made an
Yeah,
absolute
it is.
shit show of
It is such a bad
was like
shame
low-
that
low-
this
It's
low energy.
genius,
It's
this
good
fucking
now.
genius made
Yeah.
a fucking disaster of a
But
port. at
yeah,
this.
but he's in that position with his talent, his track record, and everything else that he can just say,
Good.
"It's like I'm doing this." It's like
Okay.
Kojima. Kojima can do what he wants. He went to Sony and say, "I want
I want to
to
do a
an espionage game that's going to blend film with game, and your mum's going to walk into your bedroom and go, 'Whoa, what film's this?' But you're playing a game."
That's not a game, BMG.
And Sony just goes, here's a blank check, do what you want, you're Kojima, because that's what Kojima can do. He went to Xbox and says, I want to do a cloud game where no one knows if we're on cloud or console or real life. Here's a blank check, Kojima, do what you want to do.
To be fair, he was supposed to do that cloud thing with Stadia before it died.
It was originally,
and I think Xbox went groveling and went, we'll give you whatever you want if you'll bring it to Xbox because we need a Kojima game. Even though his last few games have been shit. And he's fucking overrated. But
they've all been
shit. You keep Kojima's name out your goddamn mouth.
The game was
careful, Ash, he'll arrive at your front door and slap you.
The last good Kojima game was Metal Gear Solid 2. After that, it just got bloated and and
4?
Crazy.
I loved 4.
4 was more a fucking interactive movie than a game. It was like 75 hours.
Okay, wait. Ash, are you going to hate on Metal Gear Solid just like the way you hate on Final Fantasy 7?
No, I really like Metal Gear Solid 1, and I like Metal Gear Solid 2 quite a lot. I also like Metal Gear Solid 2 on the Xbox, where you could do the Tony Hawk skateboarding bit in it, because why not? I also liked Metal Gear on the Game Boy Color because I had that, and it wasn't any really very good, but it was rather enjoyable as a kid. But I didn't mind Metal Gear Solid 3. It was okay, but Metal Gear Solid 3 is like San Andreas, and it just got and everyone put it on a pedestal like Final Fantasy 7, Metal Gear Solid 3, and it's okay. It's just not that great. And then 4 was just mega bloated. And then Death Stranding is like when you let someone off who just, those directors that make films and they don't make any sense when they get so big, they do what they want and they're just crap, but people keep watching them because they're these big directors. That's what
you
Death
mean
Stranding
everything
is.
Disney have made in the past few years?
No.
Jeff Keighley's in Death Stranding.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's Death Stranding was like when he'd been unleashed and he's like, I can do whatever I want and I'm going to do whatever I want. I watched Did You Know Gaming, just done a video this week about PS2 facts. Like he wanted to fucking have one of the people in Metal Gear Solid 2, some woman, like where you save her through the water and you swim in with her. That she left a trail of blood because she was on a period, just because that's what Kojima wanted. And I'm like, this man's either like nuts or a bit creepy.
Oh, he's nuts. He's insane. But
like
again,
she was going to get stabbed, and he's like, "Oh, you're bleeding again," and she's like, "Oh, no, I have actually been stabbed this time. I'm not just on rag." But like, that's literally what he wanted. It's on Digital Gaming. I'm not making that up. He maybe didn't say I'm on rag and then died. But
hold your mouth.
He's got a nosebleed.
Don't say anything, Muppet. We don't want to get this.
Okay. What I'm currently going to say is I'll avoid this entire situation by saying I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to get in a beer. I preferred Siphon Filter.
I like Siphon Filter. Good game.
Okay. Alpha Protocol. Do you remember Alpha Protocol?
If I was super rich and everyone was paying me to do games, I'd make weird shit just to see what I could do. Like, I don't blame him. I bet he was like, I wonder if I could make a game. Right? They all like Metal Gear Solid and they want Silent Hill. Maybe I should make a game where we deliver parcels and we just wander around. And he got away with it. Now he went,
and we'll call it Post Office Simulator.
And then he went, what can I do next? And he went, I know. I'll do one that's on the cloud. And it'll just be fucking weird. And then he went, I got away with that. And now he's like, and now I'm not even going to make a game. It's just going to be an interactive movie, but people are going to expect it to be something better. And no matter what I do, people will fucking
BRB
like that.
Yeah, but that's it. He can do that because of that is Kojima. He can walk into anywhere he wants and make anything he wants. He could make a game about a fucking slug just going around, and people would buy it and say it's the best thing since sliced bread. But Neil Druckmann's like the same sort of thing. He's in that same sort of stature and position where he can do what he wants. He dictates to Sony what he does and what he wants. He even made Sony, right? He did an interview.
They deleted it.
Sony,
they edited it all, didn't they?
Yeah, they edited it, misrepresented what Neil Druckmann said. It kicked off. They took it down and publicly apologized to him. Sony don't do that. But they'll do whatever he wants because they won't lose
right?
him.
The difference between Kojima and Neil Druckmann is like Neil Druckmann has made like constant good games, apart from maybe the combat racing Jack game. Like he made Jack 3, which wasn't bad. Then Uncharted 2, The Last of Us 1 is a really good game. Uncharted 4, Lost Legacy. The only one that isn't like story-wise is probably Last of Us 2, but that's just because
it is quite divisive.
Yeah,
Let's be honest. You may enjoy
the story.
You may enjoy the Last of Us 2 stories, no worries about that. And to everyone that enjoys, like, more power to you, of course. But like the story of the Last of Us 2, like it was quite divisive amongst fans and everyone that watched it. Like, while the Last of Us 1 is like that, this like brilliant storytelling about a father and a daughter. Like they decided to kind of say that, oh yeah, revenge is a bad thing. You shouldn't be following revenge. And like you're like, then what's the point of the damn story? That like it is a bit bizarre, but like I do understand that it is an overall good game.
But the gameplay itself was really good. Whereas I mean, like Death Stranding isn't. It's just
much improved than compared to the first one for sure.
Anyway, let's stop talking about PlayStation and the state of thingy. Oh my
Amazing
god!
games.
You know what was worse? Me and Muppet stayed on after that state of play to watch the Silent Hill one.
Jesus!
And it counted down, and then another countdown started, and then all it was like 12 more minutes of Silent Hill 2. 5 minutes about the film, and then 10 minutes, I shit you not, of them literally flogging shit at the end. It's like, look at these T-shirts we're making, and the dishcloth we're making, and the pin badges we're making.
With the prints of the character on them. Like triangle tits from Tomb Raider.
One thing that I need to say, like from the Silent Hill 2 review, is that like when I saw on the state of play, like at first I thought, okay, this looks good, no worries. And the more I looked at it, like it is okay, this is a bit strange. The animations are bizarre. Like, what's going on here? But like, it can improve. It can be improved for sure. The game isn't out yet, so I think they can get the feedback.
No, they can't. They've been bloopered.
Oh my god!
Blooper team is just not the team.
It is
they should have asked Capcom.
I liked the medium because it was an interesting premise, but like it was slow and it was limited in other ways. Like the gameplay was slower and stuff because it was the 2-screen thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I never thought they'd make it just doesn't look right. You can't say after Resident Evil 2 and 3 and all that, all these and 4 remakes looking absolutely amazing. Even the Alan Wake remaster looks in some areas better than this Silent Hill 2 remake. It's just, I know it's a different caliber of team making it, Bloober making it, not Capcom. But you can't release that a year or so later and expect people to be like, wow, this is amazing. Like some of the characters look a bit odd. It
looks bad.
It
looks like a remaster.
Sometimes it looks really good, and then other times it doesn't. I don't know what it is.
But it looks more of a remaster than a remake.
But like, let's be honest, animation-wise, it is bizarre. There's a scene where like the characters are like just going upstairs or something, and the way they are walking up the stairs, it is so bizarre. There, I don't know.
I mean, could you imagine if it was Sweet Baby Blooper doing it?
Okay, after that, let's stop talking about the state of OK. Let's stop talking about the state of OK, which was the state of play that we just watched here, and let's talk about a little bit of Xbox. The Xbox Game Showcase 2024 is coming at this weekend,
Sunday.
Before you do get there, Ash, I do want to ask you. From the PlayStation State of Play, what did you think about that game where you just like dress up in different dresses? That is an Ash game.
Apparently, Fimber says that's the most watched trailer from that showcase now, which doesn't surprise me.
Is that the one where you can get the waifu pillow?
With a cat thing following you around with a camera?
Yes.
I'd play it. I'd play it, but I don't think it was the best thing. I think Astrobot was the best one, and then the Marvel one looked really good. To be fair, I don't want to say the games were shit in that, because most of the games that were shown, I'd probably play at some point. I just felt they were underwhelming, and a lot of them were third party. Like probably half of that showcase was that state of play, not a showcase, was third party. And I think putting I think it must have been Xbox 2 said this, and I agree. Rand putting the CGI for so long at the beginning before the Concord actual gameplay was jarring, and also it dragged too long. It dragged the energy out of the show. Like I was already like, I don't want to watch 6 minutes of one game. I want to watch little snippets when it's only half an hour. Like
I don't know, because
is that like you want to watch YouTube Shorts because you lack attention span?
No, I can't watch YouTube Shorts. They're awful.
Okay,
I mean,
so
right.
I mean, as the resident Xbot, I watched that state of play, and I would have said, solid 7. There was some things that I generally looked at and thought they could be quite cool. Not that waifu pillow fucking thing.
Don't lie,
Infinity Nikki. Infinity Nikki.
Oh my god, that's just got 12-year-old boy plastered all over it.
Like
things like Astrobot, which was a tech demonstrator and now seems to have emerged into being a fully fledged game. Genuinely,
60 levels over 8 galaxies.
That looks. I know you'll talk about the feedback and everything. I turn all that shit off, but it genuinely looked like fun.
But there was, I would agree. Like for me, it was a solid. Like the game show were decent. It would, like I say, a 7 out of 10. But for a Sony, like their show at this time of year, there's going
to be a secret showcase. No worries.
Well,
September.
There wasn't anything to make you rush out and buy a PS5 for. If not,
you don't have to rush out and buy one. They've sold 50, 60 million. Who cares?
But there's nothing. There wasn't anything that made me go, apart from Astro, go, wow, I'm being treated good as a PS5 owner, because everything else that looked good was multi-platform or was service games. So,
but as a person who had a 1, 2, and 3 and didn't bother with a 4 or a 5, I still looked at it and thought that looks pretty cool.
But would you rush out and buy a PS5 now for that Astrobot?
No, because I'm half Scottish and a tight bastard.
Exactly. So it wasn't a good showcase for them in terms of...
for my friends that have PlayStations, I'd be like, you need to get that. That looks wicked.
But one game, it shouldn't all rest on one game. This is the problem. If your whole show rests on one game saving it, it's a bad show. Like Astrobot,
yeah, but you could just go play Concord.
The rest was C or D. Like the good chunk of it was like C or D. There was a couple of B, but I think overall it was a B- show. I don't think it was a D. I would say a C or B-.
Considering what I would expect,
want to get a second PS5.
Considering what I would think BMG
revolving fucking plate for half an hour, you'd buy another.
Considering what I thought BMG would say with me being there going, oh, I fucking shit on my Xbox, but I bleed green, I was relatively impressed. There was a few things which were very strange.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
But there was genuinely some quite cool stuff. And even though I don't have a PlayStation, I've got many, many friends, don't laugh,
don't lie,
who have PlayStations.
Many friends I can steal from. I'll make you my wife.
And you're a pillow, but that don't watch games like we do, and they go, oh, I don't know about this, and I'm like, I now know I can send a message to 4 or 5 of my mates going, Jesus, when this comes out, you need to be on it.
Speaking of pillows, Muppet, did I ever send you the picture of my face on the pillow that I got for the wife? One anniversary.
Oh, it's amazing.
I've not looked at that.
Let me come back in a minute. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'll go and get it.
BMG, you don't need to get it because I've got it.
Anyway,
there's just something about a bald head.
We're going to jump into the showcase, our predictions for the Xbox showcase. Obviously, there's other shows coming up. There's the Summer Games Fest on Friday. I'll
yeah,
be
but he's
reacting
a
live
ginger
to it.
bell end.
There's Future Game Show on Saturday. I'll be I might be on another show for that. I don't know yet, but we're not going to be on the channel watching it.
How
And then
dare
Sunday
you.
is the Xbox game showcase, followed by the PlayStation. It will be on PlayStation. The Black Ops 6 or something show, like
Yes.
the in-depth look.
Direct. Black
And
Ops
then
6
it's
Direct.
gone.
something like that.
Monday's
got rid of
the
it.
Ubisoft Direct.
She's got
So,
rid of it.
oh, got in.
BMG, she hasn't. It's in the wash because it was dirty.
She's
No,
been
it's
sitting
gone.
on it.
It's gone out of the place where it was meant to be. She's got rid of it.
Where?
I mean, I've
Where
been
was supposed
watching
to
on
be?
my. I've been trying to focus on you guys on the Chromebook, and I've just looked over and seen myself on the TV behind, and thought, how many fucking chins have I got?
Well,
Great.
I
Sorry
lost
to not
that.
talk about games.
I mean, Benji, where was it supposed to be on the fireplace?
I look like Ricky
on
Gervais on
in
Twitter.
the rocking chair in the bedroom. Because what I do is when she comes in from work tomorrow, I used to just sit it on a pillow, but just like peeking out under the cover.
With
Hated
lube
it.
or without?
Oh, without, obviously. I'm in the northwest. We're
Going
not
in
soft
dry.
southerners. Not a soft southerner.
Right,
Right,
BMG,
Xbox
get
Game
it.
Show.
Let's
Okay,
go.
Xbox Game Show. Okay, let's go.
So I'm
Right.
doing this, BMG. You're
Yeah.
doing this stuff.
So Fabio's going to reel off the studio. So we're going to do it a bit different this year. Every year we've just kind of like picked 3 or 4 games and we've just like gone round and said, we think this game and it's going to show this and show that. So this year we're going to do it a bit different. So this year we're going to go through each of the first party studios, which includes Xbox Studios, Bethesda, Activision. Fabio's going to read them out and then we're going to sort of say, let's, for example, 343. Are we going to see the next Halo? Is it going to be Halo? Do we think it's going to be shown? That sort of thing. And then we're going to do just a select third party because we think this is going to be more first party. So maybe 2 or 3 third party studios.
We'll
Yes.
each
Okay.
We'll
pick a
pass at
couple
the
of
end.
things at the end for like non-Xbox, sort of like third party style.
Yeah.
But we're
Okay.
going to rattle through these. There's a lot of Xbox studios, so we're not going to spend hours on them. It'll be
Yeah.
there'll be
Some
a
are going to be
couple of
obvious.
focus on.
If we think the studio is not going to show up, you are just going to say not happening or something like that, and
like
move on.
that. Exactly.
Fair enough.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. So do it a
I'm
bit
gonna
different.
start. So let's go.
Cool.
I'll be starting right now here. I got a good
I'd
one.
just like to apologise at this point for being shit at this.
My lord. Okay,
not a
hey, can we
quiz.
go? Can we go? We good?
I'm still
Okay.
getting
Go.
shit.
Go, Fabio.
Question
Go,
one.
Fabio.
Okay, first studio, Tango Gameworks.
I've got a feeling they're not going to be there.
P6, isn't it?
Okay, I'll stop it. Sorry. Rare.
Fable.
No.
Yes.
Fable.
What do you mean
Fable.
Fable.
Fable? It's
Rare.
rare.
Oh, what am I about? Fucking no.
Everwild. God damn it.
Everwild. That's
No.
what I meant. Everwild.
No.
Any chance of
Yes,
Everwild? showing up
Everwild
there?
doesn't exist.
We're going to get a
Everwild-
Sea of
does.
Thieves
It
update for
does.
definite.
Everwild is as real as Factions multiplayer.
Right, yeah. So Sea of Thieves, yes, but not a
does.
new IP.
I'm
It
still
does
got my fingers
exist,
crossed.
but-
Sea of Thieves, One Piece DLC, or Pirates 2. Like, I just.
There's
Some-
definitely a chance of that. No worries.
But
Okay,
that's what I
Star
want.
Wars
But
crossover?
I think
Sea of
Everwild will
Thieves
be there.
Amber Heard edition.
No, we
Okay,
need a
so
Star
we're
Wars
put-
crossover.
Why?
Okay, so we are thinking that Rare might be there, but just for Sea of Thieves. I think that
Yeah.
there's a really small chance of Rare being there somehow. But anyways, okay, next one, Double Fine Productions.
No.
Nope.
I don't think you've got a chance.
I
'cause
do.
When
I
did Psychonauts
do.
2 come out? Last year?
2 years ago.
2
2
years
years
ago,
ago?
goddammit. It's
When
been a
did the
while.
first
Yeah.
one come out? When did the first one come
About
out?
600
It was on
years
the
ago.
OG
Right.
Xbox,
But
goddammit.
look how long it's taken them to get a second game out.
No, they've done other games
No,
between
no,
that.
they've been doing they are
Yeah,
not a
but-
studio of only 2 games. They are not Bungie.
I don't think you're going to see. I don't think you'll see Double Fine. I think it's too
They're,
early.
okay, so the last Double Fine game came out in 2019 before Psychonauts 2, and Psychonauts 2 came out
Broken
in
Age.
2021. No, Rad. They didn't make that Broken Age.
Red.
So
Ah.
by-
They did Broken Age.
by their thing, they should have another one this year. So I think,
Fair
yeah,
enough. or
But
at
what
least
it'll
a
be-
shadow drop, or like a small project that
Well,
we've
there's
been
rumors-
like seeing
there's
rumors
rumors
over
going
here and
maybe
there.
be a shadow drop, so a double fine. Well, those smaller ones, like stacking.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
would
very,
make it
yeah,
good.
very small ones, something
Yeah.
like that. Okay, next up, World's Edge with Age of Empires and Age of Mythology. Everybody,
Yes, mythology.
Age of
that's gonna
Mythology,
show
yeah.
there. That's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
think
you're
there.
it'll
gonna
have a
see-
release date.
Sure,
Yeah, Age of Mythology, yeah. Muppet?
Muppet.
Sorry, I was just going to get a beer.
Okay,
you
fuck it.
go. You're right, you go. You're all right.
Oh, you go there. You go there, good man. Okay, so
No,
In
I
Exile
was going to
Entertainment.
say, I agree with everything Ash and BMG say, and when they disagree, I agree with both of them.
That's good.
In Exile, what are they making? That's
That's right,
Clockwork
man, that's
Revolution.
right.
Clockwork Revolution.
Yes.
I mean, that does look cool.
They
Release
also
date.
have. I mean, they also have the IPs of The Bard's Tale, Wastelands that they can announce some sequel or something like that. I don't know.
But
No,
Or
that
they
looks cool.
they'll be all in on Clockwork Revolution. I think you'll get that.
Maybe,
you'll-
probably.
You'll get another trailer, maybe a slight bit of gameplay, and a 2025 release date.
Okay, so BMG votes for no. Ash thinks might.
No, in Exile, they're going to have a release date for that Clockwork Revolution, or like a release period.
Yeah,
I don't think they'll show
2025.
anything else.
Yeah, yeah, probably.
Yeah,
2025.
I think,
Early
yes.
2025. Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
are going to be showing up this Sunday, you guys think?
Yeah.
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 Okay, fair enough. The
I'm going to go with
initiative.
no.
Which one?
The initiative.
All of them.
This one's hard.
Which one's the initiative?
Perfect Dark.
Perfect Dark. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
You know
Yeah,
the
cool.
initiative. That's the coalition, but no name the initiative.
when did the initiative form? Was it 2020?
No,
When they announced-
2018. 2018 they
2018.
were announced.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
but it was run by that
Pre-COVID.
guy who was in Insomniac, and then he
Gary
left after
Gallic.
about a week.
Yeah, but they brought
Because
in
the
Crystal
check didn't
Dynamics
clear.
in 2020, 2021.
Yeah.
I think you'll get a new CGI trailer with a bit of gameplay, but again, I think it's
Okay.
going to be a 2025 game.
I
And
do hope that
I
the
think it's gonna
initiative
open the
shows up
show.
there.
I
I
think
think-
Perfect Dark opens the
Yeah,
show.
That's a good one. That's a good prediction. That's a nice
I
one.
think if Perfect Dark opens, Fable finishes, and if Fable finishes, so will I.
Okay.
Mm,
Okay.
I can't Fable. Just the world is about Fable for me.
Okay. Next one. Arcane
Is it
Austin.
Fable?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Turn 10 Studios. That's not gonna show up there. They just released Forza Motorsports. I don't
Maybe an
think they are-
update for like a big update for Forza, maybe like a DLC.
Maybe
Yeah.
that, or like their co-development with Playground Games on Forza Horizon 6.
Or a
I
Lego
think it-
crossover.
Mm.
Yeah,
Lego.
good
But that
shout.
never happened.
It
That
could
never
be a
happened
te-
on
it could be a
Motorsport.
teaser for Horizon Tokyo.
But like that never happened for Motorsports BMG because
I know, but
Motorsports is full simulation.
yeah, but the majority of Playground Games are all in on Fable. So I think trying to design the crossover, I
Fable.
think if you could get it in there as just racing round tracks, possibility. You might get new cars or something like
Okay.
that, but I think that's it. You're not going to get anything big.
Okay.
I don't know.
I
I
think
think
I
with
still think
Dinky.
it's not gonna show there unless if it is like the co-development of Forza Horizon 6 as they've done with Playground Games throughout the entire series.
Do you think we're going to get an
Horizon
announcement
Tokyo.
on the weekend that they're going to do one of those follow-up shows on like the Tuesday where they just sort of recover it, add a little extra? That's where
Yes,
it could
Timber.
show.
Yes.
Yeah. Do a teaser, like a 30-second teaser.
I
more to
don't think they'll be
the
there
next.
long. I think it'll literally be like Forza Motorsports actually getting some content. Don't forget this game exists, guys. Hey, here's like a semi-chunky update with some cars and I don't know what else.
You
is in
can
it.
change the clock in your Porsche.
Ooh. Okay, next one. 343 Industries.
No. I don't think you're gonna
Nah,
see them at all. That's a no from me.
Would you consider that they might be announcing alongside with the other studios that I don't remember that Battle Royale
Certain
Battle Royale
Affinity.
game?
That's
Yes,
rumored to
Certain
be.
Affinity.
That's rumored to have been scrapped.
Yeah, but
Or
there's
ported
also
to a
there,
different platform. There was
Yeah,
rumors
there-
it might have also gone to Unreal Engine as a separate game now.
yeah, like
possibly.
but the funny thing is, I don't think we are going to see any games that they are going to say, "Oh yeah, everybody, we are putting Halo on PlayStation," because like this is an
Ugh.
Xbox showcase. They
Yeah, you-
wouldn't be doing that. They are
You're
going
going to
if
see
they
nothing
if they,
PlayStation.
like if they do that, they are going to do it later. Just put a trailer out there. Just make a blog post that's not on their big showcase for
Yeah.
sure.
No, I agree with that. Yeah,
Uh,
but no,
That's-
343 is a no from me. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
you're going to
it's
see
kind of
anything.
hard.
Too
I
early.
think it's kind
Too
of hard.
early.
I think there might be some
Oh.
343 just because they need that shot of like. It depends how Xbox are handling this. Like, are they going like we are fucking dying in console sales and we need to push Game Pass? So let's go Billy Big Balls and say all this shit's coming to Game Pass. Reaffirm it because like when Tim Dog broke down and when he rebranded as PS5
dear
Pony Boy
God.
Tim Dog, like when you're breaking the hardcore Xbox fanboys that bad. Maybe, and I don't think it needs it, but it couldn't hurt to come out like Billy Big Balls, reaffirm everyone's worries because there's a lot of shit that people fake news and stuff that's not confirmed, and say like all day one at Game Pass still, this that and other. We've got a new Halo coming. Even if they just show like a logo off or something, or just tease the Halo ring, or anything just to show Halo's coming back, even though we know it's going to come back, it's not dead.
Honestly, I think that was already reassured the moment they announced that Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is going to be day one on Game Pass.
It is, yeah.
And like I think that was already reassured for the community, honestly, and like especially
Have you
because
seen online? Have you seen everyone crying? Like every day, someone's crying about some Xbox.
Of course,
So,
you see. stuff like that.
having. I'm not saying they're going to show a lot. It could literally be a CGI fucking Master Chief pulling on his pants up from fucking Master Cheeks. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Mate, I just feel like they'll show something Halo, even if it's just a tease to say next year Halo returns. You know what I mean?
They could do season 3 on Paramount because season 1 was average at best.
Season
2
1 was bad.
took it up a level.
It was
Yeah,
bad.
I know, but my wife really likes his buttocks.
And
Season 2 really ramped up towards the end.
I loved season 2. I thought season 2 was great.
2 was good. I mean,
I'll
don't get
tell
me
you what,
wrong.
Sorry.
As good
Sorry, my
as
bad.
shit as 1 was, and as good as 2 was, it's no Fallout because Fallout was amazing.
Yeah, but it's because it's got a massive budget. You can see Paramount give it a budget. Do you know what I mean? Like it looks.
I know, but I mean, Fallout was amazing because
yeah.
Oh, there's
the guy wipes
like
his
a
cock
dragon
on a
as well
turtle.
coming.
I'm
Like a
sorry,
dragon
but
Yakuza.
my bad to you boys. Like I said, it was bad because I thought you guys were talking about Halo Infinite seasons, and like season 2 was bad in my opinion because like I did get confused over there. So sorry, everybody.
They could maybe promote the next season of Halo Infinite. I don't think there's any point.
Operation. Yeah, they just released yesterday. They just released the new operation. They are not going to be doing that on Sunday.
They might have it in a quick like reel though. You never know. Like it's just come out. Don't forget Halo Infinite isn't completely dead yet, guys.
Don't forget the Master Chief has leather chaps.
It isn't that at all because necessarily like you manage to get games all the time. I at least manage to get games every time, and like there's over 40k people playing on console right now. Like on Steam, sure, there's much less people right now, but the majority of players from Halo Infinite are on Xbox. Considering that Halo Infinite it's on its last days of further development and updates, it still manages to get like 40k players daily. That's nice. That's okay. I don't think
that's because they're playing Husky Raid.
Other than that, okay, moving on. That this one is going to certainly be there. The Coalition.
Yes.
That's going to be there for sure.
And the Gears collection, I hope.
Yeah.
No, I don't think Gears collection. Yeah. I don't think so. I don't believe a Gears collection is going to be.
I think you're going to get Gears 6 announced coming out in 2026. I don't think it's this year or next year, I think it's a mid 2026 game, but I think you're going to get Gears Collection later this year. And then there'll be a press release later to say it's coming to PlayStation and it's superior.
Okay, everybody.
On lesser hardware. Jokes on
Okay,
top.
everybody, we need to speed this thing up. Like we haven't still managed to get through the all.
Okay,
studios from
Fabio.
Xbox. Okay,
Fabio,
so
I've got this. There will be games. People will like them. People will hate them. Twitter will be a shit show. Good night.
Nice. Okay, so Mojang Studios, the guys from Minecraft.
There'll be a new Minecraft
will be
spin-off.
real.
And they might show the Minecraft movie trailer. I think that's a big possibility.
No,
because
Netflix are doing a series.
Yeah, it's getting a series on Netflix, and they could show that. They might literally do. It's literally the 15th anniversary of Minecraft or something. So they're going to do.
Yes.
It'll be there. It'll be like a rundown of everything. This is like the past, the present, and then there'll be something about the future.
Would you?
They'll show off the film, and they'll show off the TV show. I think.
So I think they'll do the past.
Would you guys consider? Sorry, Muppet, but like, would you guys consider that Jason Momoa and Jack Black will be there to announce the Minecraft movie?
Jason Momoa, yes. Jack Black can fuck off the fat swat and go trampolining.
I reckon you're going to finally get the ray tracing 4K.
Oh my god,
that's a good idea.
That would be amazing. That would get me back in Minecraft.
Okay.
Jack Black's crap. Sorry,
Fabio. Right, we're muting this.
We're muting this ginger brat. Okay, so Undead Labs.
Yes.
You think it's going to be there?
It's been about 3 years since they showed off State of Decay 3.
Yes.
Surely they've got something else to show with it, even if it's just a fucking another trailer.
It'll be another CGI trailer with no release date. That's all you're going to get. This time you're going to see the deer chasing the woman down into a town. That's all you're going to get.
But will the deer chase a woman into a town and then the woman looks slightly like a kebab? When you shave it off the side.
It is going to be exactly the same trailer, but instead of like the woman looking at the sniper scope, and
it'll be a deer with a sniper.
Deer. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be the zombie deer.
A deer with a 50 cal.
And seeing the woman there. It's going to be the cactus. Fuck it. Obsidian.
Now I want to go and find a deer with a 50 cal.
What did you say? What was next?
Obsidian. Entertainments.
We're going to get Avowed again, and we're going to get maybe an Outer Worlds update, and then a tease for Fallout New Vegas 2. I'm calling it.
But you're going to get a release date for Avowed this year, coming out in September.
Sure. BMG, could that be a shadow drop?
No, I don't think you're going to see a shadow drop again. I don't think Xbox are going to do that again.
I think they're going to drop a game called Shadow Drop.
At the time when they did it with Hi-Fi Rush, it was like everyone was buzzing, but that game could have probably done a lot better if it had marketing behind it. I don't think you're going to see them do a shadow drop again.
Wasn't there? Didn't Jeff Keighley come out on Twitter? Yes, it's still called Twitter, saying there won't be another thing after the show. That just makes me go.
That's Summer Games Fest.
And that just makes me go. Come on, Phil, whip it out, sort yourself out, give us something.
No, because they're going to save the main stuff for their showcase. There'll be stuff at Summer Games Fest. That's where you're going to get you. But I think Summer Games Fest is where you're going to get them announcing the Activision Game Pass drops. I think that's where that will be.
Yeah, fair point.
Okay, continuing then. We got Compulsion Games.
Maybe
South
something.
of Midnight.
No.
I mean, that looks cool.
Maybe a sequel to We Happy Few. No. I don't know. Contract.
We Happy Few was good for a few hours, and then
you're not going to.
For me,
you're not going to see that. Okay, then.
I don't think you're going to see anything from Compulsion Games because all they had was that CGI trailer that was very, very early in development. I don't think they'll be there personally.
Okay, so probably this next one is going to be the same thing. Ninja Theory.
Yeah, no chance. No.
Oh,
Unless they
Not
show
even
off a
Project
release date.
Tomorrow. Not
I
even
don't think that's
Project
ever gonna
Tomorrow
happen.
or something like that. That is going to happen. It seems.
like
The
considering how good Hellblade looked, albeit at 30 frames.
Maybe.
the next thing
Project
you're gonna hear,
Mara.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, probably need to smoke a joint and try and play it, but
Okay.
it,
So.
it looks mental.
Mhm. Playground games.
Horizon
Nothing-
DLC or
Just DLC. No
or
Fable.
New Horizon.
No Horizon.
Oh, Fable,
6.
yeah, I forgot they're making Fable. Fable, we're gonna get a release
Just
date.
for- Wait.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Currently,
First of all,
Ash said Fable. I'm now Mark Cerny looking at an SSD.
okay. I'm sorry.
I
Like,
need
first of all,
Fable in my life.
I mentioned Rare. You get confused to thinking that Rare is developing Fable, and the moment I mentioned the fucking studio that is doing Fable, you forget about Fable. Okay, fair enough.
Lionhead made Fable. It's always going to be Lionhead. They should have called
Yeah,
them
but
the
didn't he
Lionhead
go
team.
afterwards and do 22 cans? And
They're
that
soon
was
enough going
shit.
to
Yeah.
change their name to Lionhead.
Well, will it-
Oh my God.
Will it
Another-
close the show?
That is another
I think
example of
Fable will
someone
end
getting
it.
too big for their designing boots. Was 22 cans or whatever it was, and that thing where he chipped the fucking rock and then he made a god simulator.
I did that.
Like,
I was
okay,
stepping
so-
away. I want to get to the center of that fucking big god.
Okay, so like there was Lionhead which done Fable, the first 3 Fables, and then Playground Games is going to announce that they are changing their name to Lioness, and there we go, Lion's Ass. So that's the.
I
that's
think
the way
Playground
Lion's
Games would
ass.
probably change their
Lion's
name
Ass is
to
actually there
Sony
was the
First
head,
Party
now it is the
Studios.
just okay. Xbox Game Studios Publishing, which is their studio in charge of third-party deals like Towerborn, the game that they showed.
You'll see some things then. What I don't know.
Just Towerborn. I think just
Towerborn will
Towerborn.
be real. Yeah, that'll be.
Nah, I
that'll
think
be
you'll
in
see a
in
few.
a release date.
I think you'll see a few announcements maybe from publishing. I don't know what, but I have a feeling. I probably do know, but I've forgotten. But I just feel like there'll be something. So
Well, that's not any good, Ash. Come on.
Okay.
let's get to
Bethesda.
studios.
Bethesda Game Studios, everybody.
You get in
Fallout 3,
Starfield
remake it.
DLC.
Fallout
That's-
3, remake it. Fallout
I
3,
think-
remake it.
I think it's just going to be Starfield DLC, and that's it from.
Yeah,
It's
shut
going to be
space.
Starfield DLC. It's going to be Fallout 76 DLC because Jez Corden's been teasing Fallout stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you may get like I think you're going to get a Oblivion remaster announcement at
nice.
some point.
That would be
Oh my
nice.
God, can you imagine if they dropped Oblivion remaster and Fallout 3
That
remaster?
could be.
They're not gonna-
Remasters, a Fallout or an Oblivion remaster would be a good shadow drop because
I
It's
would
just a
need an
remaster.
entire Andrex role for that.
I would actually quite enjoy if they announce it like a port of Fallout 1 and 2 for console. Actually, that would be nice. Say like
Yeah.
the game's going to be available like day 1 on Game Pass, and that's it. Like, because right now you can only play Fallout 1 and 2 on PC, and that's it.
I'd love a Bethesda. Do you know, like they had the Rare collection. I'd love a Bethesda one with all those PC games like Elder Scrolls
very
Arena
great.
and stuff
That was
like
amazing.
that. Yeah, I'd love that for Elder Scrolls. All the crap old Elder Scrolls and Bethesda games, and not crap, but they're like the old scabby ones. Do you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Bethesda.
You mean the games that you have an itch and you like to pick bits off?
Yes, those ones. Just
Germany, mate. Bit of Germany.
They did so many games back in the day that they never. There's loads of Bethesda stuff I'd love to see come back as well, like Wet and Brink and like Hunted and.
I mean,
like-
Wet was shit. Brink, I enjoyed.
Okay, continuing on that, id Software. We're going to see Doom. We shall see a new Doom game.
Yes.
I want to change. I want to chainsaw
Quake.
some guys, put head clean off his body, and then
Would
just
would
murder
there
people.
any chance of us seeing Quake there?
No.
Maybe.
Not quite.
I'd like to, but I bet we don't.
Yeah,
No,
but I think it'll be aimed at Doom because he's going to. What is it? Doom: The Dark Ages. It's called.
I'd just
Yes,
like to clarify.
maybe.
I only want to chainsaw someone's head off in a computer game, I'm not going to do it in real life.
Oh yeah. Also, Bethesda and
Sure,
Indiana Jones.
sure.
They're probably going to show more Indiana Jones. Thank you for reminding us, Timber.
Yeah, yes. This is the next one. Machine Games. That's only going to be in Indiana Jones. That's the
Yeah,
I
with
think
release
that's-
date.
Yeah,
You
you're
can
gonna get. You're
actually-
finally going to get.
Machine
what do you
Games
call
will
it?
do Marvel Snap 2.
No, you might get a tease at Wolfenstein. I don't think they'll announce like a
I don't
release
think so.
date. No, but I think.
Wolfenstein's
But I feel like Indiana Jones is nearly here, so they're already finishing that. They'd be working
Yeah.
on something else. If they're going Billy Big Balls, like you would hope they would, just tease us that they haven't forgotten about Wolfenstein. Just have someone come out a Nazi salute and walk off, and you're like, oh, Wolfenstein's coming. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know what they do. So
Don't be a dick, Ash.
yeah, that's it.
Fuck! Oh my lord! Why are you doing
Because
this?
that's what Wolfenstein
Because
is.
Ash
Maybe
was
someone
being a dick.
can
Wolfenstein was
them.
brilliant.
You can have Captain America come out and punch him and stuff. Like, I'm not just saying literally just walk out and that's salute and walk off.
I mean,
like,
I mean, Muppet. Did you
In the
did you
full
see
garb
what you-
as well.
I mean, we could
We
have
don't have
someone
to
come
talk
out and
about
do
Muppet.
the thing, and
Can
then
you stop it?
we
Can
could
you
have
don't
Doom
just
Guy
raise
come
your
out and
goddamn
Yeah.
arm?
chainsaw.
someone come out and chainsaw him. That'd be good.
We could
yeah.
we could have Doom Guy come out and fucking chainsaw his head off.
Okay. So Arcane Leon, which is
No.
just Arcane Studios right now.
Which,
No
which
Blade.
is
No,
no
Blade.
Blade. No.
No
Yeah, they
Blade.
will because
No.
they've already got Blade finished. They've literally just updated.
Oh
it,
yeah,
Blade.
they have. Yeah, just
They've
read
made
it.
it Blade an
offline mode.
Redfall 2. There we go.
Good point.
Okay, nice everybody.
Guaranteed.
I
Zen
agree
and
with you. I agree with you, Fabio. Redfall 2 for Blade. I love the films, but the cartoon thing doesn't work. It needs to be violent. It needs to be real. Throats need to fly.
Mhm.
It needs to be ready for my 3-year-old.
Okay, everybody. ZeniMax Online.
Yes, I think
Yes.
because they're gonna
I
they're
think they'll
gonna
announce
announce
a new game.
their new
This-
MMO. Yeah,
That's going to be for sure a multiplat game. There's no doubt about it.
and
Yeah,
they're going to
true.
announce they partnered with the creators of Star
Destiny?
Wars: The Old Republic, and they're bringing it to console.
God damn it.
That's my pipe dream. I'd be all over that.
I'd love to play that.
Like
Star
a
Wars
tramp
Republic
on
game.
chips.
Amazing. I love The Old Republic. Amazing. So much
Oh,
fun.
It would work as a mobile game as well. A console game, wouldn't it? So
Yeah.
bad.
Well, they did it with Star Trek Online, which is awful, which we played.
Fuck off. I mean, sorry.
Oh my. All right, so we finished up Xbox Game Studios. We finished up Bethesda. We're going to Activision Blizzard, and Activision Blizzard is kind of bizarre because like every single one of their studios, minus Blizzard and King, work on only one game. So I'm gonna say the names of every single studio here, and you're gonna say yes or no for as if it was just one. So Infinity Ward, Raven Software's Digital Legends, High Moon Studios, Treyarch. Solid Games, Solid State Studios, Activision Shanghai, Beanox, and Sledgehammer. What do you guys think is going to happen?
I think you're going to be surprised. I think there's going to be multiple Activision games announced. I think they're going to show off this Call of Duty, and I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised that there'll be some
Tony
Activision.
Hawk.
And I'd love it. I'd love Tony Hawk. I think Spyro's not going to get announced because I think Toys for Bob are making that, and they've said it's going to be
really
a while.
at early stages right now.
I think we're going to get a drop of Activision backwards compat. If they don't, then they're fucking
Yes.
knobheads.
No,
Backwards
there
compat
needs
and Game
to be.
Pass drop with all the Activision backlog, or at least a chunk of them. But I
Mhm.
think we're going to get one or two extra, even more, Activision titles that we're not expecting or we've heard of. They've already announced them and we've just forgot because it was Activision, and obviously they announced them like 3-4
Okay.
years ago before all the madness. So I think you're going to see more than Call of Duty.
But like, would you get okay? So, do you know any specific like if Beanox is doing something like that? If Raven is working on a specific thing? Because, for example, like all of those studios, like Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Raven Software, Digital Legends, and Sledgehammer, they usually are every time working on just Call of Duty. But Binox, even though it is kind of a support studio for Call of Duty, it did manage to develop the Crash Team Racing game that we got.
We're gonna get a Sekiro sequel that's published by Activision.
No, we aren't getting that.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, everybody.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, everybody. So,
I
King,
mean,
are we seeing anything from King?
I think
Marvel
Candy
Alliance
Crush
4.
will add achievements on the
Yes.
Xbox, and Ash will be over it like a fucking tramp on chips.
That's Redder's mate masturbating himself.
Okay.
Furious.
No, but
Who's got the bigger gamer score?
Well, I wouldn't play that shit. I get my missus to play it.
Exactly, like me and Power World.
Okay, so it would be very nice if they announce like a backwards compatibility program is coming back, and we are improving on it, bringing not just the original Xbox games, but also giving achievements to the OG Xbox games. That would be really nice, honestly.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a Skylanders game because Phil has mentioned Skylanders multiple times.
Guitar Hero.
You could possibly get a Guitar Hero
Hero.
game,
No, we're not getting Guitar Hero.
and
Was it
I
us?
think we'll eventually get a new Tony Hawk's. Whether it's announced here or not, I don't know. And I also, like I say, a Marvel Ultimate Alliance game because
That would be nice.
we need Xbox, need some superhero games because people seem to cry without them. They own Activision that made 3 of them. One of them was a Switch exclusive, so it's not linked to PlayStation. So let's have the 4th one, Xbox exclusive. Come on, lads, let's go.
Okay.
Who was it? Was it us like the other night talking about Phil wearing a Hexen t-shirt? Because Hexen would be
you can
a
get a
great show.
Remaster Hexen by Night Dive. That could be one that's announced. Night Dive could do a few retro re-releases for Xbox because Night
There
Dive.
you go, Fabio, a non-Hitler pose.
There you go.
Okay, so King. No, King is not going to be
No.
there, of course.
No,
That's
no,
just
no.
Candy Crush, and
Oh,
that's
but
it.
then again, because they want to push more of that mobile presence, they've got the Xbox Store launching on mobile in July.
There we go.
Maybe you'll have like some
Minecraft
themed
being
announced,
there,
yeah.
King, something like that. Yeah, that would be.
Something
there is.
not big, small, more of an advertisement than a game reveal or anything.
Okay.
A small game. So yeah, Minecraft.
Appealing to all them MILFs out there that watch Xbox shows.
And the last studio, everybody, Blizzard Entertainment.
Warcraft.
Warcraft for Xbox. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
This is a fever dream that we are having. It would be awesome if they announce something like that. But like, what we are going to have for sure announced is the Diablo DLC that they've first announced at BlitzCon of last year.
I want the old Warcrafts added to Game Pass PC.
Oh, StarCraft.
Game Pass PC.
Imagine the StarCraft PC console ports. That would be so
and
well.
I want WoW on Xbox. I don't give a shit. I don't care. So I don't even care if they bring WoW to all platforms, but bring WoW to console.
Yes. Well, like one thing that they got no Xbox has no excuse in terms of like porting StarCraft on console, because like they got Halo Wars on console and they managed to get goddamn Age of Empires and now Age of Mythology on console. They got no excuse whatsoever in terms of like, it's going to be way trickier to adapt this to a controller. Fuck off.
It's possible with the technology they've got, the things they can do, like Age of Empires, as you said. I think they're going to do it. I think we're going to see it.
I mean, don't you just have to finger things and stuff works?
Yeah, I would play WoW on.
I hate WoW.
I played it on PC. I quite enjoy it. But if I could play it on a console, like I like console MMOs. There's just not enough of them, and it's just like I want more.
Okay, so that's it, everybody. That's all the studios that we got here.
So what about
is that it? I thought they had like hundreds.
Yeah, they shut about 7 of them. They shut 55 of them though this year. Right, so everyone, we're going to go through. I want sort of like 2 to 3 like surprises or like third-party stuff that you think are going to get announced. So, and like they could be, maybe do
Fever dreams.
two you think are going to be there, and one like you would love to be there. Like you're like if you could have something. So we'll start with you, Fabio. We'll go from bottom up.
Thank God for that.
Okay. So like we are going with like first party stuff. Okay.
No. Third party.
Third party. Oh my God.
Third party. Two things.
That's a tricky one. I really have no idea what else is coming this year.
Just go for the milk.
Maybe I don't know. I
Do you want me to go first?
Go on, BMG. Go
Right.
on. You can say it because I'm about to say something like I don't know. Capcom and CD Projekt Red to show something.
I think you're going to get Final Fantasy 16 announced from Square Enix coming this summer to console on Xbox. And I think it'll probably end up on PC as well, but that'll be a later announcement. And I'm convinced it's time for IOI Interactive to announce Project Dragon and tell us what it is. Possibly, if not Project Dragon, we're going to see a CGI trailer of the James Bond game. That's where they're my two. That's what I'm going with. It's going to be Project Dragon or James Bond from IOI Interactive and Final Fantasy 16 announced for Xbox because new CEO of Square Enix has said, clearly what we're doing is not working. We're losing money. We should be making more. I want to be on all platforms. So we're going to get it announced while he's sucking Phil off.
Okay, Muppet.
I mean, I'd love to really sound intelligent, but it's not going to happen. I don't care where they come from. I just want games. I want things I can lose myself in. I don't care about a studio doing this, that, or the other. I just want to play games.
But is there something particular
Fable
that you would like to see? No, from a
third party,
studio.
third party. I don't care. Fable has got me as hard as Mark Cerny looking at an SSD. I'm done. The world is Fable. When I watch the showcase, I will see other things and they will pique my interest and I'll think that's brilliant. But right now, I just need Fable. I spent so many hundreds of hours.
You're not getting it this year.
Well,
No,
I mean, I'm married.
next
So
year.
no,
I want it
no.
next year.
2026.
Yeah. I mean, I'm married,
2026
so
Fable.
I'm used to waiting. That's fine. But I don't think studios, I think I see someone who puts a game up and I think, oh, that looks good. I'm not a person who looks at studios going, well, they've done this, so I want this. I just look and think, that game looks good. I'm going to buy that. That game looks brilliant. I'm a tight bastard. It's on Game Pass. Brilliant. So basically, I'm really sorry. It's now moved to Ash.
So I think we'll see. I don't know, third party, some sort of RPG, JRPG. You said Final Fantasy 16, which makes the most sense.
Yes,
But like, I would love. Let's flash this cash and get us another
Final Fantasy
You know what?
7 remake.
Nah, fuck that. I want them to announce. I think we'll get it eventually, but I think we'll get it when the last one comes out. I honestly think they're waiting. But I think we could get, because they're wanting to push it more, and Xbox, they announced that Secrets of Mana, didn't they, at the Xbox show? They might show that. I think we're going to have a little Square Enix section here. So following on with BMG, we're going to see that Secrets of Mana. We're going to get Final Fantasy 16. I think we're going to get the trailer for, which I hope, but it might come at Keeley's, the next Dragon Quest game.
Yeah,
possibly. Or spend some
that.
cash, get Square Enix to make us a Blue Dragon 2. Thank you very much.
that would be nice. That would be nice.
Second, I'm going to Capcom. I want a Dead Rising 1 remake. That's all I want. It can be multi-platform. I think it should be Xbox exclusive, but it'll be multi-platform. But it's announced at Xbox. Dead Rising 1 remake or a new Dead Rising. I'll take either, but
That would
Dead
be
Rising
nice.
1 remake would be nice. It's aged horribly.
Mm.
And then my mega wish, do you know what? At this moment in time, I don't really know what I want from gaming. Like, I think I just like to be surprised. But this one is actually going to be a first party, like, mega thing. I think we're going to get a Xbox mascot racer from Rare. Fuck it. Let's go. We've got that many fucking franchises. I want it like Diddy Kong Racing and all that shit, but I want it with like Xbox mascots. I want it with little Master Chief around the Warthog.
Yeah,
I want
there's
fucking
Banjo
I want Crash
Kazooie,
Bandicoot. I want Spyro,
Conker,
Banjo.
So,
I want fucking
Raz
Hellblade
from-
Noah riding a fucking Viking
Raz
shit.
from Psychonauts.
in
Yes.
that
Yeah.
case, can I replace Doom Guy with Crash Bandicoot?
Yeah. I don't
That'd
think
be
we might get a
mint.
Crash announcement. You know,
Muppet-
if Toys for
Muppet-
Bob are making Spyro, we could get a
Yes,
Crash
Fabio.
announcement from.
Muppet, we're
Thingy.
not just saying that you can race as Doom Guy against Crash. We're saying
No,
also
I want
that
to
you
play
can,
Doom.
yeah,
but
no,
as
no,
Crash
we can,
Bandicoot.
no, we can. We are saying that in this racing game, you can play as Crash Bandicoot wearing a Doom Guy costume. That's what we are trying to say here.
But what if I want to, instead of the chainsaw, do the spin thing and kill the hell minions?
No, you're not. No. We are talking about racing game here. We are talking about a Mario Kart game here. We are not talking about.
But there was if you could have a wish,
Hmm.
that's my wish.
So do they save the Game Pass announcements because they're going to have to announce it? It's been that long now for Keeley's, or do they do it like middle end of the showcase?
I think it's. I
Ooh,
think they
I
need to
would
do it
do
at the end
Game
of their own.
I know. I think they should do Game Pass in the Keeleys. Get that fucking shit out. Have a small Game Pass at the Xbox showcase. Maybe save it for the backwards compat. Add into Game Pass. But have your big Game Pass fucking blowout. Do it at the fucking Keeleys where everyone's watching.
No, because no one likes ginger people. Jesus Christ, Ash,
Yeah, but
come
more
on.
people will be watching that, unfortunately, than the Xbox show.
But the other big thing,
Ugh.
will they announce the discless Series X?
Are you trying to tell us something about yourself there, BMG?
The dickless Xbox.
I think they'll announce the discless Xbox Series X and tease a handheld on the next gen.
Well, the next gen stuff's coming in fall. Sarah Bond said that business update, didn't she?
Well,
That
give
was
us
a
give us a
handheld.
Handheld, and the dickless.
I mean, you've been between being dickless, you've been holding it in your hand for years, mate. So come on.
No, wife keeps it in purse.
I mean, fair shout, man.
Okay, so if we're going with
Snap.
like crazy fever dreams, I just want a brand new Banjo Kazooie. I don't give a fuck. Just
Banjo
It can-
is
it
shit.
shut the fuck up, and I'm not talking to you. So I would
shit.
love a new Banjo Kazooie. Honestly, like it doesn't necessarily has to be a first party game. It can be like developed by a third party studio. I don't give a damn. Just
Nuts and bolts remake.
bring back the goddamn Baron Birds. Like this is my all time wish that I've been waiting for 16 years because like Jesus Christ, like Banjo
Have you been
Kazooie
waiting for
nuts and bolts.
16 years? You're only 12.
Banjo Kazooie. I'm 27, goddamn. Banjo Kazooie Nuts and
That's what I
Bolts
said.
was released in 2008. God damn it!
If they offered you,
I was merely
Fabio,
54.
if they offered you a top $500 million budget Banjo Kazooie game, but it means you couldn't have a Halo game for the next 15 years, would you do it?
For sure.
BMG.
Halo?
Yeah, because like 15 years is going to pass, and then after 15 years they are going to do a next one. If you gave me the option of they would never ever do a Halo game ever again, then I would think more for a longer time.
They would release the new Halo within 2 years, but you'll never get a Banjo game ever.
No, because eventually,
Ooh.
no, but if I go to choose Banjo-Kazooie, I will eventually get a Halo game after 15 years.
Yeah, but you've probably blown
I
yourself
will
up
get-
in the lab
I
by
will,
then.
I will get the game anyways. So like, I can
D&D,
wait.
can I shit on both?
Yes, you can shit on both Halo and Banjo.
Just give me 500 million and remake Bioshock.
Doesn't need remaking.
And
Have you,
like-
have
I
you
think
played the?
Bioshock,
and like
Bio-
Banjo-
It's
the guy who
amazing.
made Bioshock's new games getting shown at
Judas.
Keeler's, or
Yeah,
it
Judas.
might even Bioshock 3 might get shown. I think at
I
Keelers.
loved
Four.
Bioshock.
You've already got 3. The 4th one.
What,
Bioshock 1, Bioshock 2, Bioshock Infinite.
Oh yeah, it'd be the 4th one.
Yeah,
I don't fucking
yeah.
know. Maybe it'll be Bioshock 3 and they ignore the last one.
Yeah,
I'd
that's,
like
that's
to-
probably a good idea.
I'd like to experience the first game again, but in modern times, so to speak.
The
'Cause
collection,
that game was just amazing.
the remaster collection's currently on Xbox on sale for $7.99, and I think
£7. What am I, a millionaire?
right, but I think it takes advantage of the auto HDR, so you'll put it in 4K. But you'd have to double check that.
See now I'm sat there going, Hypercharge Bioshock.
You get all 3 games, Bioshock, 3 games for $7.99.
God, I love Bioshock.
But it's on offer like every 3 or 4 months at the same price.
Yeah, this is always.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's constantly on offer.
Okay, send me a gift card. I'll buy it and I'll let you know if it's any good.
I mean,
That sounds like a good deal.
I know, right?
Take it or
I'll,
leave it, everybody.
I'll write it down on a piece of paper somewhere.
And throw it in the toilet, right?
But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's our predictions
Covers
for the
everything,
show.
everybody.
I've survived the entire show. No one's been cancelled. Sorry to Hitler. Hail Satan.
But yeah, I'll be here. I don't know if you guys are joining. We'll see. But Friday for Summer Games Fest, I'll be streaming reactions live. Sunday for the Xbox Showcase will be live as well. And yeah, so if you want to watch along, you can.
I think the Summer
I'll get
Games
them all
Fest,
scheduled.
that's 10 p.m, isn't it? But it's a 2-hour show.
Yeah,
So it's going to run till midnight.
but it's Friday, so
Midnight. At my age.
you're on playing Pal World till midnight. Don't lie.
That's not me.
Yeah. Oh, that sounded so convincing, didn't it? That's not me. That was not very convincing at all.
That's not me.
I can't stay up till midnight. I'm playing Husky Raid with Fabio.
Fair enough.
You little bastard.
Whoa!
I was playing with
He's
Fabio
not
only
little.
last night, and I enjoyed it greatly.
He's playing with something, but it wasn't Husky Raid.
Playing.
No, it was Fabio.
Ginny
No,
Uncle's
No,
eels.
whoa. Now hold on.
Right, we're going
Hold
because
on.
we've been here too long. I'm tired of you all.
Okay.
So hit that like button, guys. Hit subscribe. We'll see you Friday for the Summer Games Fest. And if not, you just want your Xbox stuff. You don't want to have to watch things for other consoles. The Xbox showcase is I think it's 6 p.m. on Sunday. We'll be here, but whatever time it is, we'll be here live, watching along. I'll be here. Some of these guys may be here.
I mean, I'll be drunk.
And yeah, be good. You have to chug every time they say PlayStation.
Xbox.
Shit.
The moment,
World premiere.
honestly, every time they say Xbox.
Oh, I look like Fabio.
Right, we're going. Thank you very much, guys. Hit that like button, share it out, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Hail Satan.
Bye-bye.